session 4 of the LWL Sessions, and I have the director of the Worthmore Nation pageant, Sandy Arena. And
Hello.
I am so excited. Sandy, can you please tell me what it is that you do? Tell me more about the pageant and what is your role on a day-to-day basis?
So the Worthmore Nation pageant it's Miss Worthmore Nation. We call it a pageant, but it's not within a traditional sense that maybe pageant girls would understand. We take what I feel is the most positive aspects of pageantry and wrap it into a program. We work with girls who've been impacted by foster care or different types of trauma, or girls who live in underserved communities. And we offer a free pageant. So we do it once a year. It's turned into our nationals. We have a lot of girls who attend from our local area, but we also have girls who come in from different locations, different states to be part of the pageant day. And it's just one amazing day where the girls that we work with come in and, we remove barriers for lots of young ladies and as well as older women to experience pageantry and learn those transferable skills.
Mhm.
We provide the wardrobe for free. So it's really amazing. The gowns and the dresses, of course, we're very much supported by the national pageant community who donate things to us to then turn around and give to the girls we serve. We don't have judges. We have a panel of encouragers. And that was a really nice touch. And honestly, that happened because we had so many people who wanted to volunteer for us. And
Mhm.
it was like, okay, we need to find some alternative volunteer positions. And like everybody can't be backstage when you have 50 girls backstage participating, and it's
Yeah.
just too much. So getting some girls as well as other people, it's mostly women who are with us on pageant day. Um, but that's like a very brief overview of what we do. And as far as what I do on a daily basis, I start working on the Miss Worthmore Nation pageant. Like we usually have it in the summer, and as soon as it's over, we start again. Um, just signing people up. It's totally free for the girls we serve, so we do a lot of fundraising ahead of time.
Mhm.
It's quite costly because every girl is crowned Miss Worthmore
Okay.
Nation. So we're raising money for the crowns and sashes, as well as all the other things that are involved in a pageant production. And we have a sister organization. It's called the Fancy Frock. And I'm also very much involved in running that. I'm not there daily, I'm there twice a week now.
Okay.
But the Fancy Frock came about from the amazing people who have donated to us for the Miss Worthmore Nation pageant, gowns and dresses, and they used to be in my home. Um, and it just got like crazy. Like, we had so much stuff that I could no longer run it from my home. When it was in my house, it was a giveaway only program.
Mhm.
So we would give dresses away for the Miss Worthmore Nation pageant. But also because we had such a huge inventory of donations, we started doing pop-up boutiques at
Okay.
working with community partners in our area to for like Mother's Day
Mhm.
tea or winter formals, prom, that sort of thing. So in January of 2024, we moved it all out of my house and we rented a retail location. And it's absolutely been the most surprising and amazing thing. I was terrified when we did it because we don't have regular income with Worthmore Nation. And I was, committing to a rental lease
Mhm.
and opening up this boutique with all these incredible donations. But it's been so um, enlightening and wonderful to see how the shop also carries the Worthmore Nation message from the people who come in now to shop. So we sell deeply discounted, but
Okay.
we actually give away more than we sell. I still do those pop ups with community partners. We still bring people into the boutique And all of that is very much lined up with Worthmore Nation. A dress is not going to define your worth, but
Mhm.
it sure is going to help. And, having women and girls be able to pick out something beautiful to wear, so that the outside matches what we hopefully is growing on the inside for them. But the daily, like today, I'll give you an example. I was at the shop and we have still girls coming in for prom. You can buy a prom dress at the Fancy Frock for $20.
Okay.
There's a huge selection. So it's a step up from shopping at Goodwill, which a lot of girls do have to find their prom gowns at a place like that. So I feel really good about being able to provide a beautiful boutique and where girls have a huge selection. But anyway, this young lady came in for prom and she did not want to be seen. And she ended up, after a lot of coaxing, uh, buying a very beautiful hot pink dress that looked amazing on her. But her initial inclination was, no, it's too much. I don't want to be too much. She wanted to like make herself smaller. And there are so many moments like that that happen at the Fancy Frock where, we can talk about worthiness
Yeah.
and feeling good about yourself. So the Fancy Frock was the big surprise for me, and so much amazing things have happened that come out of that. But basically, those are my two things. I do the pop up boutiques.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm super busy with that. I run the shop, lots of donations, lots of steaming, lots of organizing, and working with customers there. And then, working on the Miss Worthmore Nation pageant, which it's gotten quite large, which is great. But it is a lot of work, but I love it.
I can
So,
imagine. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
That's incredible, though. I love that. And having that boutique to be able to like pour into those girls even more and
Yes.
just not even take the one weekend or one day that the pageant is, you have so many more opportunities to really pour into it. And I love that
Yes.
so much.
Yeah, it was the huge surprise because again, I was very nervous when we signed up and I'm a woman of faith and I was like, am I doing the right thing? Like this is so scary.
Uh-huh.
But it has like a lot of daily impact
Hmm.
when I'm there, and people love it. And we have all kinds of shoppers, because we get very beautiful high end dresses, like career dresses, sundresses, and then of course all the pageant attire and prom dresses. And so we have all different types of people who shop there, like people who love like thrifting and secondhand and just the whole idea of sustainability. And I feel good about that as well, that you're giving these garments a second life. And prom dresses, like, oh my goodness, they're just so expensive.
They
So
are.
I feel really happy. Like, not everything's $20 there. Like, we do have select items because I have to pay rent, um, that we
Yeah.
do charge a little bit more. And I actually had to start purchasing plus size
Hmm.
dresses, because with a place like that, you're beholden to sell what is given to you.
Hmm.
And it's totally against Worthmore Nation if a young lady or a woman comes into the shop and we only have like size, 10 and below. And
Yeah.
I don't ever want anyone to ever walk in the store and feel like there's nothing here for me because of, a shape or a size or whatever. So yeah, it's
I
been
love
it's been
that.
great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Can you go into what inspired Worthmore Nation? Like, where did this dream, this ambition, where did this come from?
Where did it come from? So I um ran a dance studio for many, many years. I for my daughter. I opened a dance studio for my
Okay.
daughter. That's a
I love
long
that.
time ago.
As a dancer, I love that.
Yes, well, yeah, it's a long story, but she wanted a different way, and she was training with a very strict
Hmm.
ballet environment, and it was starting to hurt her heart.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so she actually asked me to open a dance studio, and I actually she
I love it.
yeah, so I hired dance teachers and
Okay.
we did all the things. So, but anyway, we did that for many years and I knew how to do a show. Like we knew how to create a show. So, and then my younger daughter wanted to start doing pageants because we had been watching Toddlers and Tiaras
That was
and oh, horrible. Just I couldn't stop watching it, but
no, see, the pageant show, the show that got me into pageantry was Kim of Queens.
oh, I loved her. Yeah.
Oh,
That
I
was
love that show. That was a good show. I
it
want
was a
it
good show.
back.
Yeah, I agree. That was such a good show. And she was so Southern too, and beautiful and kind.
Oh, and I loved her. And she always like picked out the girls that like Tyler and Tiara, you have like a mold. And she always
Yeah.
went outside of that. And I always loved. I'm like, yes, yes,
Yes.
please pick her. It was always
Uh,
so nice.
so good. I agree. Well, we
Anyway,
were,
sorry.
oh no, no. I mean, it's like these things influence you. It's all
They
part of the
really do.
story. Yeah. So we agreed. My daughter, younger daughter, she was begging us to do a pageant. And I was like, I don't know after watching this. But we found National American Miss
Okay.
by pure chance of divine protection and wonderfulness, like I had no idea, like, and I was mesmerized pageant weekend as a mom. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love this. And she loved it too. So we did that. And simultaneously, my family fostered
Hmm.
for several years. Well, more than that, it was like 15 years we did. And I, like, in the middle of all of that, started uh, opened an organization called Work More Nation. I didn't know what it was going to be. Just
Okay.
this name came to me, and I was like, okay, I know I want to work with girls and women who have had trauma. I was never in foster care, but I did grow up with a lot of trauma myself. So that was very important to me that I wanted to, and that was one of the reasons why we also were a foster family. So one weekend at National American Miss, one of the young lady that she was staying with us. She was homeless at the time, and very sad situation. She came to National American Miss for a week with us for pageant week.
Hmm.
And we dressed her up in our daughter's clothes and hair and makeup. And just the transformation, seeing how like she came to a new level, like no one would have ever known that what was going on in her personal life, that she was living in a very dirty hotel. All of her possessions were in a suitcase. She had food insecurity. So her like little cereal boxes were in the suitcase as well. So that was kind of a seed that came together for me. And then that same young lady, she like a year later wanted to help kids. She had a heart to want to be able to help kids. And she was only 15 at the time. And we couldn't find a volunteer position for her because she was too young. So I was like, I can just drive you to the corner in the city where you used to like on the streets where you lived and we can help kids. And I don't know, it just kind of, I was like, oh, wait, why don't we do a pageant? Like, that makes perfect sense.
Hey, it did it. It did though at that point.
I was like, and then we can teach girls how to speak in a microphone and we can dress them up and we can teach them how to walk on stage. And this will be great. And a friend of mine was a CPS worker because I was like, no one's going to want to allow us to do this. And she gave me an hour with her caseworkers in her office, and they sent a bunch of their clients to us. And, we did this pageant. So it was very like we hand sewed the sashes
Oh
and
my
we
God.
used donated crowns. And that very first pageant, we didn't have any dresses. And then this lady from New Jersey, I don't even know how she found out about us, but she's like, hey, I have dresses for you. Can you come and pick them up? So that's like 6 hours from here. So we got in the car and drove there, and she gave us probably 100 dresses and gowns. It was,
Oh,
I couldn't, I was like, okay, like this is, it was just felt very bigger than me and divine. Like I can't do something like that myself. Like you don't know enough people, or it just felt very like God wanted this to
yeah.
happen.
It
And
sounds like it, just with all
yeah,
the parts just falling into place. That's
yes,
incredible.
it really was. And every little girl, it was all little girls at that point. Every girl had a dress, like, because it's hard, from working in bridal, like finding the right fit
Hmm.
and having limitations. And like it was amazing. So we did this little pageant and everyone was crowned, and it just grew from there. So
Oh,
yeah, but it's
I love.
become so much more. I would say that people, like Worthmore Nation does not belong to me. It belongs to everybody who gives to us, but everyone needs to carry that message of
Hmm.
worthiness, and just the power of saying I am worth more. Whatever it is that's happening, it's very powerful. So,
I
and
love that. And
simple.
I love, I mean, it's a simple message, but like you need to know that. And I feel like too, as women, girls, we always tend to forget that
Yeah,
message as much
yeah.
as we talk about it. Sometimes we get hit with something and that is, and I think even growing up, like doing like through high school and even college, we get hit with so many like comparisons, self-esteem, or like any like situation to a traumatic event.
Hmm.
And we forget all that we are and place all of our worth into that one thing.
Right,
And it's so not true. And I love
right,
that that is y'all's message. Like that we are worth more than whatever it is that was
right,
done to us, is currently happening to us, what we went through, we're worth more than any of that. And I love that
right.
so much.
Yeah, yeah, me too. And it's, I mean, on pageant day, the girls that come and work with us,
Hmm.
there's some really, really serious trauma.
Yeah.
And like we have trauma therapists who are with us now. My daughter is a social worker, and she's done a great job putting together policies and different things, um, to help the girls on an intense day. Like they're learning a lot, as a teacher, and everyone's come together all in one day, and it's all pointing towards this production at night where they're going to be practicing all of these skills. um, but I'm so blown away, um, just by the stories of the girls. I do try and post some of them. We posted one like a week ago of a young lady who grew up in foster care, and they're just so brave and resilient. And we have several girls this upcoming pageant who've lost a parent,
Yeah.
to murder. And it's just like I hear these stories and I
Hmm.
don't even know what to say. Like we're putting these dresses like Ashley Loren and Sherry Hill, like that is what people are sending to us. And to be able to put it on a little girl like who lives in poverty and is being raised by a grandparent,
Hmm.
who lost her family to these horrible things. It's just, it never gets old, and it's just so heartwarming.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot like when I started working. This was even before Worthmore Nation. We had our dance studio. We did a lot of outreach. I was like, I just literally can't believe like how some children are living.
Hmm.
And I just want to help these kids as much as I can, and I can't fix all the problems, but um, just to give positive experiences and to provide mentorship, and like what Lexi is doing with the cards. Just like there are all these amazing women from around the country who care about you and are sending these beautiful cards, and they can look through those and just feel so, um, just that they matter and that there are people who care, and it's just a beautiful thing. It's just evolved into something that is just one. It's beyond me. I just like going with it, especially with Lexi. She's she's incredible. She's so ambitious.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
love
you go,
her. Oh,
girl.
she is so sweet, and I cannot wait to
Yes,
be with her.
yes, she's amazing.
Okay. So, what I feel like we've answered so many of these questions
I know
already.
because I'm on a bunny trail.
Hey, I love it. Hey, some of the best sentences, best quotes come from a bunny trail.
A bunny trail.
So
That's a
many.
quote right there.
That is literally. And I love a good bunny trail. Okay. So you mentioned that y'all have a panel of encouragers.
Yes.
So, what does that look like? Since they're not judges, they're not judging anything. Are they writing comments or anything? Or are they just staring at the girls, like giving like encouraging faces? What's happening there?
They do both.
Okay, okay, I love this.
Yes. Yeah, so we treat it like in the pageant like a panel of judges as far as like how we announce them, and they stand up and they wave and we read their bios and they get dressed up, and
Okay.
it's a really nice volunteer position for people. Like a lot of people are there all day, and you're definitely in the frying pan because there's a lot going on, and then they get to take a breather and get dressed and go out into the audience and just, and be able to see the pageant from the stage is a totally different experience. So I love when new people come in and they can be in that role as well. Like if you ever came to volunteer, it would be great because then you can just, anyone you worked with during the day, then you can actually see them on stage. But they
Okay.
write compliments.
Okay.
We have little packets for them. I've judged some pageants in my time just from all this stuff, and being my daughter ended up doing pageantry until she was 18, so I was a pageant mom for a long time. You know how pageant moms like turn into judges eventually.
Eventually down the road.
Eventually it happens, yeah. So I kind of like created a form based upon my judging experience that I thought was a good form. And so for every time they're on stage, every single judge has a piece of paper for that particular participant,
Mhm.
um, for personal introduction,
Okay.
for formal wear. We also do spokesmodel if girls come back a second time.
Okay.
So we have different programs to kind of give them more opportunities, and they just write compliments, and then we compile them all and send them home with the girls before they leave. So they go home with a pack of compliments, and
I love
they're
that.
like, great smile, beautiful eyes, good job, you're gorgeous, all the things. And
I love that so much.
yeah, just so they have a tangible reminder. And yeah, every girl is crowned, when our MC, so her name is Olivia. She grew up doing National American Miss with my daughter, my one daughter. um my whole family's involved. Like my oldest daughter, who's the trauma therapist, her name is Alexis.
Okay.
And then my other daughter who did pageants, her name is Annalise.
Okay.
So Annalise and Olivia grew up doing pageants together, and Annalise was our MC, and now Olivia has been for a very long time. And when the girls are crowned, um she says, you are worth more. It would be Carrie, you are worth more. And it's just, it never gets old. And some girls cry and they put the crown on their head.
I think I would cry just watching that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really, it's beautiful.
I love
Um, yeah, but I have to mention my other kids because I did mention Anna and Alexa. My
Tell us
son Caleb,
all.
I have to. My son-in-law John. So he and Alexis do the sound. They are the best tech people in the world. They are flawless because like tech, as you know, as a dancer, like it makes or breaks.
It really
And
does.
we did a show last weekend and they were away, and it was like, oh my gosh, I knew I appreciated them, but now I
I
know even
appreciate
more.
you so much more now.
Yeah, yeah, like all kinds of things happened. And my son Caleb, he comes, and my husband does all the schlepping of the stuff and sets up the banners and does the cleanup. And I'm the talker, so he doesn't like to talk. And so after the show, he's like vacuuming and emptying trash, all that
Doing
stuff.
just, doing the boy
Yeah.
jobs.
Yes, the boy jobs. And my granddaughter Daisy, so she wants to do the pageant. She keeps watching videos and she's like, I want to do that. I'm like, you can do it, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
So
incredible.
yeah,
Pageant really means to girls like her and girls across the nation because I know we talk about pageantry and the glitz and the glamour of it, all of that, but really just like the encouragement and the confidence that it
yeah,
builds
yeah,
and just knowing like you are who you are. And that's why I love Universal Miss so much. They focus more on embracing you and not fitting a mold.
right,
And there's only going to be one you. And for you
right,
to finally take hold of that and embrace that, I love that. And that's a
yeah,
message that I think the Worthmore Nation pageant is instilling into all of its girls. And
yeah,
even girls that are sending the autograph cards, like seeing this pageant and all that it's doing for all of
mhm.
y'all's contestants, I am blown away every single time. Every single time
Oh,
I'm talking to somebody about it, I'm like, it's literally the most incredible thing I've heard. Like,
oh,
I am
thank
blown
you.
away.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh,
So
that's so sweet of you to say.
I've been telling literally everybody about this pageant. I was like, do
Yeah,
y'all know about this pageant?
yeah. Well, I mean, pageantry is definitely exclusive in
Mhm.
a lot of ways. As I think you and I had spoken about
Mhm.
this, because learning without limits and
Yeah.
what those limits are, in
Hmm.
learning about pageantry and having that experience. There's a lot of limitations for some people. So, unfortunately, but it's expensive to buy crowns and banners, and it's expensive to have the wardrobe, and
Hmm.
it's expensive to put on a show. And so through the support of so many people around the country now, um, just being able to capture those experiences and remove those barriers for girls. And I wish that we could have like all the girls do it. And
Yeah.
I can't say no. I had to tell Lexi that I let like five more people in, and I was like, I'm sorry, can't
Sorry.
say no. Yes, they're coming. And I'm like, what's five more? And I'm
Right.
like, we'll figure it out. Like, we definitely have enough dresses and all of that. It's the expenses and the crowns and sashes because everyone's crowned.
Yes.
But system like you have yours now, and you just feel like you can be yourself and learn and grow and make friends. It's great.
Yes. And that to me is what pageantry is. Um, no matter what, like the word pageantry is not all the things. It's having a sisterhood of making those friends, making that community, and then learning and growing into yourself.
Right.
Like you can take away the dresses and the makeup and the things.
Mhm.
I truly think it's bettering yourself and your community and finding those friends that want to pour into you and you pour into them.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it gives you the time and opportunity to do that. It's like a template to
Yeah,
better yourself.
it
You
really is.
It gives you like a structure to work, like, yes,
Yeah.
you're working towards the pageant and the crown and all
Mhm.
that, but you're really bettering yourself in the process. And yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
Okay,
Oh,
we have one more question.
okay.
One more, and I
Okay.
think we're maybe timed out.
We try and answer without going off into another planet.
It's okay, it's fine. But it's something I ask all of my people and all that I have come on the LWL sessions.
Okay.
What's one thing that you wish that everybody knew about what you do?
One thing. Okay. Um, gosh, I wish everybody knew that they're worth more.
I love it.
Honestly, and the more that I do this, like, I can say at the beginning, like, you get really focused on programs, right? We're doing this, we're doing that, we have to do this, we have to do
Mhm.
that. But at the heart of it, it's this message of, like we talked about before, it's very simple that you are worth more.
Mhm.
And I think that social media can cause, just like if it's not utilized properly, like people to feel worse about themselves, or like being in competitive pageantry or whatever. But just it's so simple, and it's just to be kind to one another and to celebrate each other and to just encourage one another. And I see so much of that happening with what we're doing, but I just wish more everybody was like had that message and could keep that in mind, because you really can get caught up in your job, your
Yeah.
all the things, and just to know your worth, and also to help others know their worth. There's so much joy in that, to be able to see someone grow and to become who created them to be, and to overcome all those things, because we all have had trauma,
Yes.
right? And all we've all had to overcome this world and life and different things. And yeah, that's all. It's very simple. I would want everyone to know that they are worth more.
I love it. I think that's the most incredible message that we could
Yeah.
leave
Yes.
in this interview with, because I think that's the most important takeaway. Like, we are worth more. And
Yes. Yes. And I thank you for your time and
thank
for
you.
your beautiful smile and your kindness.
Uh,
I wish you
I
the best.
I just thank you so much for your time, and
Thank
I'm
you.
so thankful for all that you are doing.
Thank you. And thanks for all the support and all that you do too.
Thank
And all right, well, take care.